Chickens, the versatile domestic fowl. Welcome to the world of chickens, where these feathered friends are an important part of all human societies. This in-depth look will cover the different types of chickens, their anatomy and physiology, behavior, cultural significance, and the problems that come up when trying to protect them. Come with us as we learn more about these interesting birds and how they have had a huge effect on farming, food production, and cultural heritage. Chickens are domesticated birds in the Phasianidae family. Their scientific name is Gallus domesticus. Since the beginning of time, people have selectively bred and raised chickens for their eggs, meat, feathers, and cultural meanings. From backyard coops to commercial poultry farms, chickens are important to millions of people around the world because they provide protein-rich food, income, and ways to make a living. Chickens come in a huge range of sizes, colors, feathers, comb shapes, and egg-laying abilities. This is due to hundreds of years of selective breeding and adapting to different climates and farming systems. These are some of the most common types and breeds of chickens. 1. Breeds that lay egg. Some of these breeds, like the Leghorn, Rhode Island Red, and Sussex, are admired for how many high-quality eggs they lay. These eggs are valued for their nutritional value and versatility in the kitchen. 2. Meat breeds. Breeds of meat chicken, like the Cornish cross and broiler, are bred to grow quickly, get strong, and turn feed into meat quickly. People like these breeds because their meat is tender and full of flavor, and they are often raised in commercial poultry operations to make meat. 3. Dual-purpose breeds. Breeds like the Plymouth Rock, Wyandotte, and Orpington are popular choices for small-scale farmers and backyard enthusiasts who want versatile, low-maintenance birds because they are good at both laying eggs and making good meat. 4. Ornamental breeds. Breeds like the Silky, Polish, and Serama are valued for their attractive looks, unique feathers, and decorative features. People in cities and suburbs often keep these breeds as pets, for shows, as hobby breeds, or just for decoration. Chickens' bodies and minds have changed in ways that help them do their jobs in farming, food production, and interacting with the environment. Some of their most important physical and anatomical traits are: 1. The digestive system. Chickens can eat a lot of different things, like plants, insects, grains, and seeds. Their digestive system is specially designed to break down all of these different foods. The crop, gizzard, and intestines are some of the organs in their digestive tract that work together to break down food, get nutrients out of it, and make digestion easier. 2. System for reproduction. Hens, which are female chickens, have well-developed reproductive organs like ovaries, oviducts, and a cloaca that allow them to lay eggs. Roosters, which are the males, have testes, a sperm duct, and an organ for copulating called the cloacal protuberance. These organs make fertilization and mating easier. 3. Form of the feathers. Chickens have unique feathers made up of barbs, barbules, and interlocking hooks that provide insulation, protection, and aerodynamic properties for flight and keeping the body at the right temperature. The feathers on these birds are many colors, patterns, and textures, from soft downy feathers to stiff flight feathers. 4. The respiratory system. Chickens have a very good respiratory system that is designed to exchange gases and carry oxygen quickly and easily. This is important for their metabolism and energy production. Their lungs are linked to a network of air sacs that allow air to flow in only one direction. This makes gas exchange faster and improves the efficiency of breathing. Chickens are social animals, and within their flocks, they have complex social structures, communication patterns, and ways of putting people in charge. Some important things about how they act are: 1. Order of pecking. This is how chickens set up social orders within their flocks. Each chicken competes for power and resources like food, water, and shelter. This is called the pecking order. Birds that are more powerful show their dominance through aggressive actions, sounds, and body language. Birds that are less powerful learn how to get along with others and stay out of fights. 2. Behaviors for foraging. Chickens are natural foragers, which means they spend a lot of time scratching, pecking, and digging in the ground to find bugs, grains, seeds, and plants. Their behavior of foraging helps keep pests under control, makes the soil more fertile, and encourages the cycling of nutrients in agricultural ecosystems. 3. Running and hovering. During the breeding season, hens act like mothers by building nests, keeping eggs warm, and taking care of chicks. They look for nesting spots that are out of the way, build nests out of straw or other materials, and keep the eggs warm for a few weeks until they hatch. When their eggs hatch, hens keep their chicks warm, protect them, and feed them. They also teach them important survival skills and how to get along with others. 4. Getting a place to stay and sleep. At night, chickens sleep on high places or in sheltered areas to stay safe from animals and the environment. Roosting helps keep body heat in, reduces exposure to parasites, and encourages restful sleep, all of which are important for staying healthy and happy. Around the world, chickens are very important to people's cultures and play many different roles in their economies, traditions, and societies. Some important ways they are used and cultural roles they play are: 1. Making food. Chickens are the main source of protein-rich food for people, as they provide meat, eggs, and other healthy foods. People eat chicken meat in many forms, such as whole birds, cuts, processed foods, and traditional dishes. This makes it an important food in many cuisines and cooking traditions. 2. Egg making. Chickens lay a lot of eggs. The eggs come in many sizes, colors, and qualities, and are valued for their nutritional value and versatility in the kitchen. Eggs are used in baking, cooking, and preparing food. They are necessary for making breakfast foods, baked goods, sauces, and desserts. 3. Peacock feathers and byproducts. The feathers, bones, and offal that chickens produce are valuable byproducts that are used to make textiles, fertilizers, animal feed, and medicines. Down insulation, bedding, and decorative items are made from chicken feathers. On the other hand, chicken bones and offal are used in pet food, fertilizers, and industrial settings. 4. Signs and symbols of culture. Chickens are important symbols in many religions and cultures. In folklore, mythology, and religious ceremonies, they stand for fertility, wealth, and safety. There are rituals and ceremonies that involve chickens that have to do with birth, marriage, and death, as well as agricultural festivals, holiday celebrations, and cultural traditions. Even though they are found all over the world and are very important to the economy, chickens face many problems and threats to their health, welfare, and genetic diversity. Here are a few of the biggest problems. 1. Genetic erosion. Overbreeding and genetic selection for certain traits like egg production, meat yield, and growth rate have caused chicken populations to lose genetic diversity and genetic erosion. It is important to keep genetic diversity, to keep chicken breeds strong, flexible, and resistant to disease, and to protect them from future threats and problems. 2. Outbreaks of disease. Many different infectious diseases, parasites, and pathogens can quickly spread through flocks of chickens, resulting in big drops in productivity, profits, and animal well-being. Disease outbreaks like avian flu, Newcastle disease, and infectious bronchitis are very dangerous to the world's poultry industries and public health. To stop and lessen the spread of these diseases, we need to keep an eye on them, take biosecurity measures, and start vaccination programs. 3. Industrial farming methods. Intensive poultry farming methods like confinement systems, overcrowding, and the use of antibiotics can hurt animal welfare, the environment, and food safety standards. Taking care of concerns about chicken welfare, lowering the harm done to the environment, and supporting environmentally friendly farming methods like free-range systems, organic farming, and different housing designs can enhance the health of chickens and lessen the negative effects of mass poultry production. 4. Climate change and its effects on the environment. Climate change and environmental degradation are big problems for systems that raise chickens because they affect things like the availability of feed, water, the spread of disease, and temperature extremes. Reducing climate risks, making people more resilient, and encouraging adaptive strategies like agroforestry, water conservation, and using renewable energy can help poultry farmers deal with changing environmental conditions and keep chickens healthy and productive as much as possible. To help chickens survive in the long term and deal with the problems they face in conservation, different management and conservation strategies are being used, such as 1. Protecting genetic diversity. To protect rare, endangered, and native chicken breeds and keep genetic diversity in chicken populations, it is important to set up gene banks, conservation breeding programs, and genetic resource centers. Getting genetic material from different breeds, cataloging it, and keeping it safe will help them survive and be strong against future threats and challenges. 2. Monitoring for diseases. To keep infectious diseases under control in poultry flocks, it is important to set up disease surveillance programs, biosecurity protocols, and vaccination plans. Monitoring disease outbreaks regularly, finding pathogens early, and acting quickly can help stop the spread of disease, protect public health, and lower economic losses. 3. Training and reaching out. Giving poultry farmers, backyard breeders, and rural communities training, education, and technical help is important for promoting sustainable farming practices, improving animal husbandry skills, and raising standards for chicken welfare. Outreach programs, extension services, and capacity-building efforts give people the tools they need to use the best management techniques and come up with new ways to raise chickens and protect their habitat. 4. Support for policy. Making rules, laws, and rewards that support long-term chicken farming, animal welfare, and protecting biodiversity are very important for making a good environment for managing and protecting chickens. Policy changes, like giving money to heritage breeds, tax breaks for environmentally friendly farming methods, and outlawing cruel production methods, can encourage good management and help protect chicken genetic resources for future generations. Chickens are amazing animals that have had a huge impact on human history, culture, and farming. They provide food, companionship, and cultural meaning to people all over the world. We can protect and manage chicken populations in a way that will be good for future generations if we understand how important they are to the environment, their genetic diversity, and their cultural value. Let's honor the variety of chickens, their strength, and the ways they help our lives and the environment. Let's also work to make the future better for these beloved birds and the people who depend on them. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the fascinating world of chickens. If you found this exploration insightful and want to learn more about these versatile birds and their impact on our world, be sure to subscribe to our channel, like, and share the video. By subscribing, you'll stay updated on all our latest videos featuring in-depth explorations, engaging stories, and practical tips for chicken enthusiasts and conservationists alike.